welcome to the third tutorial in the Visual Basic text-based RPG series. I had honestly forgotten everything about this series for a while, but then I received a comment that I should make more, so I will do that. And as promised, I'll show you how to how to make textual movement in this game. So we'll go all the way up here. You can see we have a public position X and a public position Y as integer. Those are the variables that will define where we are. And we also have the world width and world height, and where we will be spawning. So down here in the in-game commands, this is pretty much just the whole thing, but then in the game world here. So now if current command, essentially what we have to do here is just go in here and say if current, else if current command is equal to, okay, so now we can do two things here, and we're actually going to do both, since actually typing in the whole that says here, type move north, that's a lot of stuff to type. So we could do or like mn, sorry, so that you'll have this kind of like shortcut, because move north is a lot of texting every time you want to move. So we'll just do this, ms, I hate all that, or what's that, let's move east, and then it must be move west, yeah, all move west. Okay, so now we have this, we'll go back up here, and we'll say if the command is equal to move north, or current command is equal to mn, then do what's in here. So what we'll do in here is that we should probably do something like how many tiles would you like to move. We can do that quite simply by saying, hold on a second here, then we'll go to, or yeah, so in here what we'll do is we'll say we'll say console.write line, we'll say how many turns would you like to move. So it'll be like a turn-based sort of thing. Let's do we'll do here current command is equal to console.readline, and then what we'll do here is if, no, hold on a second, we can't do this here. Just screw it up a little bit, sorry. So we'll do turn number, we'll just call that, and we'll go all the way up here, and we'll say public turn number as integer, so it'll be an integer. Okay, so now we have this, we're going to say, well, okay then, so the so in here the x, sorry, I forgot what we called, yeah, the position x here. So in computers, the x is always like, essentially what we'll do here is we'll say position x is equal to position x, and then you can do plus equal, but that's, you know, it's a little, I don't know, actually what we'll do is equal to, no, sorry, plus equal, and we'll just do turn number. Okay, so essentially what we do here is that we say, okay, so you want to go north, like it says here, we want to go north, how many turns we'd like to move. They put in a turn number here, and then it takes the position x and it adds this to it. So there's in fact one mistake here, being that let's see here, yes, first of all it should be the position y, and then it should actually be minus, since since in computers it's like the top left here is 0.0, and then you stretch it down towards here. So essentially when you go north, you actually go at like in a minus pace. And so now we'll just take all of this and copy paste it. You can write it if you want to, since I know it might be easier, and it'll give you like a routine. So we'll do move south, how many turns, and then we'll just say position x plus, and we'll go back here, oops, and we'll do move east, or move east here, 10 numbers. So now we're going to position x, and since it's east, it will be plus. There we go. So actually it's not too difficult to do this, and I'm just copy pasting right now, but you can pause the video and have a look if you want to do that. Or move west, that'll be position x minus equal turn number. Okay, so now what it will be doing here, quite simply, we can try it out. Let's test this thing. Actually don't remember, so yeah. Okay, new. Alright, press any keys to start. Okay, so now we want to do, let's say, move north. How many turns would you like to move? We can say we want to move 10 turns. And it crashes. And the reason for this is that in here, essentially, like, once we put this in here, and we press enter, it does this little calculation here, and it needs to go back, otherwise it'll just crash. It'll think that, okay, well, there's nothing more to do here. So we want to just do, like, we'll do game, oh, sorry, console.clear, no, sorry, I'm a little tired today. Console.write line, and we'll say you moved north plus, sorry, I'm still a bit tired, and then we'll do turn number plus times, and we'll just grab this right here. Alright, we'll take turns here, sorry. Turns. And we'll take all of this here, copy, and put it down here. Actually getting some mail spacing here. So, yeah, south. Yes. And down here. That was east. And here, which was west. Okay, so then besides this, once we've done this, we want to do just console.readline. And this is simply just to give the player an actual time to view where they are. Want to do console.readLine and console.readLine. There we go. Underneath here, there's even more. Want to do game world so that we return. Actually, no, we can just copy paste this here. Console clear and game world. So we'll do like this. Copy it in at the bottom of all these code. Okay, very nice. So now we have this movement going. But up here, we can't really see where we are. So we can make a new line here, essentially. A console.writeLine. We can say X position. Then we say plus position X plus, sorry. I'm not good at this right now. There we go. Make a little spacing and do plus. Actually, we can put this in here. We can do Y position plus position Y. Okay, so now it'll constantly give us an update on where it has to be and. It's because I've been programming in some other language while I've been away, so my mindset was in another place. There we go. Okay, so now here we have the X position and the Y position. So let's say that we want to move north 10 turns. Let's see here. Oh yes, that's correct. Because I made the mistake down here as well. Where are you? Yep, there it is. Okay, so made the same mistake here, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but you'll also have to go and edit all of these plus signs within console write lines to an and sign. Okay, there we go. Should all be done. Yes, good. Okay, good. So what we have here is the X position and the Y position. There is a mistake here that I'll tell you about in just a moment. But right now if we do move north, and we say 10 turns, you move north 10 turns. And then we have the Y position of -10. So let's do move west 20 turns. We now have -20, -10. So if we do move east and do that like 50 turns, we now have 30, 10. There's only one problem, is that when we start at this game, it actually goes to showing that we are at position 0, 0, which we do not want. So in here we simply want to do position X is equal to, let's see what it's called because I don't recall. Yeah, spawn X. Okay, so position X is equal to spawn X, and position Y is equal to spawn Y. So that once you spawn, you actually do spawn at spawn point that we have set. If we try this out, once we new Pete, welcome, and you see the Y, X and Y position is actually put to this here. I know this is getting this video has become very long now, but we do need to do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Also, something that we should do is that, as a constant check in here, we should do right about here. Yep, right about up here, before we even write all this text. We want to do, because as you remember, we have this world width and world height that you cannot go beyond those boundaries. So what we want to do here is, let's go world width and world height. Okay, so what we want to do here is do if position x is greater than world height. Oh, sorry, world width. Then we want to do position x is equal to world width. And this is simply so that, let's see here, there we go, we'll say the same here with the y position, and it should be world height, same goes for this here. Okay, so now there's a little thing here saying that this is 2000 and 2000. That's the boundaries. But also something we should do is the, like, where did it go? Here it is. Okay, good. So, another thing we should do here is to say, oops, or, oh, sorry. Another thing we should do is, if position x is greater than, then we should do is smaller than 0, which is the minimum. We should do that position x is equal to 0, and same goes for y. If position y is less than 0, then the position y should be equal to 0. And this is just so that you cannot move beyond all these boundaries. So if we were to start a new game, we call ourselves Pete, and see here the x position is equal to 500. So something that we could do here is actually to say move, let's see here, yeah, let's do move east, and we'll say 2000. You moved east 2000 turns, but it will only put us up to 2000 no matter how much we do. Even if we do move west, sorry, and do 3000, 30,000, it will still put it to 0 as the maximum because we have these boundaries here. And I think that's all for this video. It was kind of a long video because I made a few smaller or minor mistakes as well. But essentially, this right here is what you need. I know it's a lot of code, and you know, like, you could always do something to make it a little bit easier, to be honest. Like, I actually know that we are at 19 minutes, but I'm going to do this very, very quickly here. Okay, so if we go down here, first of all, we'll just, to make it nice, we'll do console.write line, and this is going to be quick, so don't mind, okay? So we'll do here, first type move, to enter the move UI, or move panel. Okay, so then what we want to do here is say, we're going to say, so else if current command is equal to move, then do movement. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We want to do this movement, and we want to make that as a sub down here, sub movement. And then we'll take all of these here, all of the movement code, there, copy it, and paste it in here. This proceeds as, okay, so, and then you need to change the first one to an if, because otherwise, like, you can't use else if without using an if. That's quite simple. If must be matching with the end if. Oh, I forgot an end if. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all we need so far. We need to try this out. And we'll do, yeah, we know the command. So move, something screwed up. Hold on a second. What would they call it? Movement. So I do not understand this here. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I forgot something. First of all, we want to do here. We want to say current command is equal to console.readline, and before that we should probably do console.write, just to say that here's what you need to put in. And we'll do move, and this thing here will turn up, and we can do move east. How many turns? 500. You have moved east to 500. Okay, so that's simply how to do that. The last thing here is just to make it neater, because you can always go up here and you can go, oh, let's go to game world, or let's go have a look at the movement. So that's simply why I did that. Okay, so I know this was a long tutorial and probably a little bit confusing because I was a bit tired as well, but hopefully you were able to follow through, and I'll try to be just a bit more prepared next time I make a video. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope everything was helpful, and I'll be making the next video soon. And I'm not completely sure what to make of the next video, so if you could leave a comment of what you would like to be there, like what you need if you're making your own game or something, then please put a comment and I'll make a video about how you do that. Okay, bye.